Hi guys, this is Pallavi from Sponges to Spatula, and I'm finally so glad to do this video because this is related to makeup. And I'm so sorry guys, for last 1 month I've been making all those cooking hacks and beauty hacks, but I was totally deviated from this makeup hack. So today we are doing much awaited video, that is how to do our base makeup. Please see it carefully, and if you find any trouble or you don't understand any step, you are totally free to ask me. I'll explain and try to clear your problems as much as possible. So let's get started. Okay guys, before starting your base makeup regime, you need to do one thing. You should apply any moisturizer or serum or even aloe vera gel, anything moisturizer base you want to apply on your face, and let it set on your face for 15 to 20 minutes or maybe even 30 minutes. Why do we want to do that? We need to do that because we want our face to be hydrated and smooth, so that all the rest of your makeup should glide very smoothly on your face. So after that, the very first thing that you want to do is to apply this any primer. So this one is of L'Oreal and this has silicone base. Why I like to use this? Because it really blurs your pores and fine lines and fills every little fine lines that you have on your face and gives a very smooth surface for your foundation to glide on. So let's first apply this. So a silicone based primer, you should first warm it between your fingers like this. First warm it a little. Once it gets a little activated, then it is very easy to apply on your face. You have first patted it around every area, then slowly with soft hands apply it on your face. Basically, people mostly use separate primer for their eyes, but I don't find much difference. So I apply this for my eyeshadow application as well. Now I find it has settled well on my face and our face is ready for foundation. Now for foundation, I am intentionally using this HD foundation. This is of LA Girl and it is one shade lighter to my skin. You can see that. So I intentionally used this one to show you and prove you that most of the foundations oxidize. So I'll just take one pump of it on your hand and apply it either with the help of a brush or your fingers on your full face. So I am not intentionally applying my foundation on my eyelids. Why? Because I need to apply some color corrector and concealer on my eyelids. I've been recently very ill. For around 4 or 5 days I was suffering from high fever. That's why I have really severe dark circles. If I don't have much dark circles and I don't need color correction, then I instantly apply my foundation on my eyelids areas. But today I need to use color correction as well. You can see now, right now my face is looking as a white cast. but don't worry, it gets oxidized by the time we finish our makeup. It settles well on your face and mingles with your skin color, so you don't need to panic. And even if there is one shade lighter, don't worry, there are facility of highlighter and bronzer after the base makeup, which really equalizes all the differences of color, one shade darker or lighter color of foundation. So you need not panic about it. So you can see I have applied my foundation. I think it's well applied over my face and my neck and also on my earlobes. You need to run your sponge or brush or whatever applicator you are using to on your neck and earlobe area, otherwise it will look totally of two different shades. Now our foundation is ready. Just wait and see how the color changes. After this, we'll work on our dark circle areas. Mostly I do apply a little color correction over my this area, but I am intentionally not applying it because I want to show you that in general I don't use much of color correction. So this is orange color corrector. It is quite deep in color, so in order to equalize and it is highly pigmented, so please don't use it directly on your eyes unless and until you are expert. Otherwise, use your tip of your finger and dab a little around those areas where you want to color correct. You have to be a little quick with LA Girls makeup product, because even though they are very good in their payoff, but they set very fast. If you feel that the orange color is too pigmented for your eyes, you can very well use a very light yellow shade which comes in this along with this one as well. LA Girl has a lot of different color corrector shades, so whichever suits you, you can definitely use. I do use a little this light yellow shade color corrector because I want to cancel out the deep orange shade and transform it into a peach color which suits my skin tone. Now you can see the difference between these two eyes. You can see still the dark circles are very prominent in this one, and most of the dark circles have been cancelled out with this method. After this, we'll apply concealer to cover this orange tint that is coming out. After this eye, I'll show you on this eye. I'm already dabbing my yellow color corrector along with the orange one. This orange color corrector is very good for very dark skin. In that case, you don't really need yellow color corrector to cancel out the orangish, deep orangish tint for darker color skin tone. If you will directly use a concealer, some of you might ask what is the need of using a color correction when you have the provision of concealers. There are a lot more very good quality concealers which conceal a lot. Concealer is basically used to conceal out 1 or 2 shades darker from your skin tone. But if there is a remarkable, now you can see how it has cancelled out dark circles. Now we'll use concealer a little to cover the tint, orange tint of this. Okay guys, I'm using the same color shade that matches to my skin tone, because I just want to conceal my dark circle area where I have used always use your concealers in V shape. Don't just dab it in a circular motion, it will look like a raccoon. So if you want your shade to mingle up, then please use in the V shape, apply it in the V shape. Now I like to use my fingers. You can definitely use sponge. Okay, I'll show you how to use your sponge. You can use the tip of your sponge and definitely set it. Please don't drag your sponge and never use brush if you are using color correction, because the brushes will drag the color correction under your concealers. Now can you see the difference? It has concealed so well, but there is a slight peeping out of dark circle, which we can, if you are doing a smoky eye or an intense eye look, then definitely you need to brighten up that area. Then you will need a lighter shade of concealer. But I am doing a daily basis makeup and I'm just showing you the base makeup, so I don't require to conceal that part also. I think it will get hidden after using our loose powder. Now you can see I have Can you guys observe that my foundation is slowly setting on my face? The remarkable difference of the shade that we had seen at the beginning is now changing, and the foundation is slowly settling on my face. Okay, now I'll use a little concealer to conceal these areas also. They are not looking good. If you will use straight away concealer for darker areas, not using your color corrector, then it might not look any different on the mirror, but when you'll click a picture or for other people's vision, it looks quite ashy and grayish. So it's better to use a corrector if you have intense color difference. I think it's okay. Our base makeup is almost done. This area has a dark pigmentation for almost all the women, so we can't help it. That is genetic and very much natural. We have to just use concealer for it. Okay, our base makeup is almost done. Only thing that we need is to set our concealer, otherwise they might start creasing, because concealers are mostly cream based. So I'm using a loose Fit Me powder that matches to my skin tone. If people are interested, I'll give all the details in the description box, what all products that I am using. See, I have used my wet sponge only, and I am just dipping it in the powder and setting it. Those who have oily skin, do set your face properly, but those who don't worry if your hand gets a bit trembles out and goes here and there, doesn't matter, you can manage those kinds of slight mistakes. Okay, now you can see it has concealed so well. you don't find any dark circles peeping out. While setting your foundation or your concealer, feel free to wiggle out your face because you want your pores to be filled properly so that your concealer or foundation doesn't crease out. And always use this stippling method or dabbing method while applying your foundation or concealer. You don't have to drag your sponge or brush or even your hands. I'm using a little loose powder on my T area because I do sweat a lot in summers. So guys, this is the base makeup and your Casa Blanca to show your creativity. This is the base makeup. Then after this you can use your eyeshadows, eyeliner, kajal, contour, highlight, lipstick, and you are good to go out. In the next video I will be showing you how to contour your base makeup and show the highlights and the shadows on your face. So see you soon in the next tutorial. Bye bye guys.